welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me already, I'm Amara and you should totally subscribe. If you don't know already, I attend St. John's University for marketing and I'm in my 3rd year as an undergraduate student. And you're probably here because you want to learn how to become that girl, and that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. So my first step for being that girl is just going to be to embrace your authenticity. I do have notes here, so that's why I'm looking to the side. And when I mean embrace your authenticity, I just mean be your true self. No matter when you approach somebody, you need to hold yourself to that standard where you're being your true self, because people will appreciate that and they'll admire that. College is all about experimenting and finding yourself, so like find out what makes you unique opposed to others and embrace it. Flaunt it, girl, because you know you're that girl. Authenticity will always attract others, like I did say. So if you're holding yourself to that standard and being true to yourself, then you will attract so many great people in your life and you will just have that positive bubble around you. Okay, another really important thing that I say, that's how I became that girl in college, is staying organized. Having a Google Calendar has changed my life, quite literally. Eventually I hope to become a Notion girly because it looks so aesthetically pleasing, but right now Google Calendar, me and them go together like this. You need to manage your time well, whether it be having a planner or just having any sort of apps or stuff. That's why I like Google Calendar, because it's transferred and connects to like my email, and it connects to like my phone and my Apple Watch, so I'll always get notifications on like, oh, you have class in 10 minutes, oh, you have this in 15 minutes. It's cross-functional across all of my devices, which is literally the best thing. And I use it with my boyfriend, that way we could both manage our time properly and hold ourselves accountable. We're gonna be accountable this semester and every semester after that, because girl, we're trying to win. One thing we're gonna do this semester is we're gonna be an academic weapon. Like in college, we're gonna be an academic weapon. We're going to plan out our stuff. That's why we have the Google Calendar, and we know when assignments are due. We're gonna have Excel sheets when our assignments are due, and we're gonna stay on task. Don't leave your homework until Sunday night, the night before it's due, or whatever the case is. Make sure you're doing it days in advance and make those connections in the classroom. That way you have somebody that's in the same class as you and you can talk about assignments with them, because I know me, I luckily have a few of my friends in some of my classes all across the board, but always I know if there's somebody I'm like somewhat acquainted with, I'm gonna speak to them and be like, hey girl, like you saw his assignment? Yeah, okay, let's work together. Teamwork makes the dream work. In college, remember, nobody's really in competition with you. You and everybody else has a common goal: obtain that degree. In order to keep peace of mind and be that girl, you need to make sure you're on your P's and Q's every single day. I know me personally, like I've had a couple of times that I've been like, damn, like this is happening when such and such. But you know, you have those friends that hold you accountable, and you have that mindset that holds you accountable and say, brush it off, like that has nothing to do with me. I'm still paid, I'm still doing my thing. That's all that matters. And speaking about holding yourself accountable, build that social circle that's supportive. You're always gonna want friends that are supportive and make you better people, especially when you join clubs or any type of extracurricular on campus. You always meet those same people that have the same goals as you and want you to win equally as you want them to win. Those are the people you want to be around, that uplift you, that support you in your lowest times and your highest times. I've met some amazing people that have always supported me and continue to support me, and I know I'm gonna do the same, because at the end of the day, one hand washes the other, girl. Another thing when it comes to college is honestly just cultivate your interests. Like literally anything you think interests you, try it. It literally doesn't hurt to try anything. And I tell so many people this in college. College is your time to experiment and find yourself. Why don't you find interests that you love and you can fall in love with, or passions? And that goes for everything, like even majors. Like if you're an undecided major, that's totally fine if you don't know what you want to do in your career path yet. That's why college has so many different things that you can do, whether it be events, clubs, information sessions, job opportunities that just help you cultivate your interests. Do it all. In other words, you definitely should be pursuing hobbies or passions outside of your academics. Not everything has to be tied to your academics. I mean, for me with marketing, it's just so much fun. Like I'm in the marketing club at school, so I have a lot of fun doing that, but it also ties into my passion, which is social media content creation. So I mean, it falls in line. I'm also in student government. Although I don't want to go into the law field one day, at least I have that experience saying that You know, I'm a part of the student government as the press secretary, and I do content marketing for student government once again. This also ties into, you know, cultivating your interests, but stay engaged. Go to those events they have on campus, interact with people, network with people. It doesn't matter if they're gonna be in the same field as you one day. You want those connections. That's why it's super important to build connections inside and outside of the classroom. Staying engaged could help you learn about your surroundings outside of the classroom, which I don't know about your school watching this, but my school, we always have an event going on, whether it be every Friday, every Monday during Common Hour, every Thursday during Common Hour. And best believe I'm gonna be in that event. Because if you're at those events, there's always free merch and free food. And as a college student, you need all of those things. Lastly, this is another huge thing when it comes to being that girl in college, and honestly, just taking care of yourself. This is the most important thing. If you don't have this down packed, then everything is going to fall short. Practice self-care. Self-care is so important. Let me read y'all the definition of self-care real quick. Self-care, the practice of taking action to preserve or improve one's own health. That's right, you need to be healthy. If you are not healthy, you are not going to be able to thrive in any other aspect, whether it be physically healthy, emotionally healthy, or mentally healthy. You need to prioritize your mental health and your physical health. This could be through regular exercise, eating healthy, and mindful practices. Now, touching into the exercising, it could be simple as going on a walk with your friends. Like, that's exercise. Practicing your breathing. I go to Pilates a few times a week with my closest friend, and we have an amazing time. And personally, I feel a lot more at peace with my mental health than ever. Because in the beginning of the semester, I was very overwhelmed with a lot of things that were coming my way left and right. But when I end my days going to a workout class and just leaving it all at the door, nothing compares. Healthy eating, just making sure you're not eating too much junk, but treat yourself, you know? Like, everybody deserves that sweet treat. I know I maybe have like 2 or 3 sweet treats a day, but I still love myself, and I don't miss the meals. Don't miss your meals, girl, because it will show in every aspect of your life, not just your weight, mood, your attitude towards things. It will all shift if you don't start taking care of yourself. And then just being mindful, very demure. That's what being that girl on college campus is. Being very mindful and very demure. So be mindful of what you're saying to yourself. You know, manifest everything you want in your life. That's always going to be my key takeaway advice from anything. Manifestation will get you anywhere you want in life. And with that being said, that's how you become that girl on campus. Taking care of yourself is not the easiest thing. It's easier said than done, but once you have that shift in heart and shift in mindset, it becomes easy. I love each and every one of you that are watching this video, whether you be girl or boy, because all of this stuff, you could be that boy with all of this advice as well too. If there's anything I want you guys to take away from this video, it's just being able to say that you could relate in some sort of way and you want to better your life after watching this. Love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in next week's video. Bye.